how to become more open in our own relationships and learn to take and accept responsibility. The beauty of Tantra and its philosophy has taught me so much, not only about myself, but just as importantly about how to relate to others in the relationships I form, which has been based on my own life experiences. I've always been very blessed with my friendships, attracting loving and genuine like-minded souls, but my personal relationships were never quite as successful. So why was this? I felt I had a lot to offer the right person, my own home, I was financially secure, and I had a good heart. And yet despite this, at that time before I became fully aware within myself, and I learnt the lessons that I needed to, what I didn't realise was I was looking to others to make myself feel whole. As being the romantic I was, I always believed that the right person out there would always somehow complete me, but this was simply not true. As a result, I made a lot of bad choices, as I just wanted to love someone and be loved, which seemed a simple request. And yet the painful but essential lesson I learnt through Tantra and extensive self-development work was, first of all, you need to become very clear on who you are and what it is that you really want. Secondly, I learnt that the void I was desperately looking to others to fill could only be filled by myself, as ultimately, if you do not have that self-esteem present initially, then how can you expect others to value you if you do not value yourself? And finally, I had to rethink my priorities, as during this time I was a complete workaholic, putting all my time and focus into my work and business, which left little time for anything or anyone else. Looking back now, this was a distraction technique to stop myself from getting hurt again after a series of emotionally unavailable relationships, and yet ironically the only person I was hurting was myself. Due to all these factors being ultimately destructive, I would attract emotionally unavailable partners because that was the energy I was portraying out and therefore attracting back to me. At first I did not want to take personal responsibility for my constant heartbreak, as it is easier to blame the other person, even if it was not fair, because I knew deep down that the only person at fault was myself, as I had chosen those partners and they were mirroring back to me the vibrations I was sending out to them. But yet it is surprisingly common how often someone will search for a partner to fill a void of some kind they feel within themselves, as a kind of validation that they really are okay. This seems to happen most after a relationship breaks down, and one of the couple immediately gets involved with someone else, causing great pain to the person left alone. However, in this case, looking closer, who really is the most aware? The person who jumped straight into a rebound relationship, leaving no time to heal, or the person who takes the time to process what went wrong and makes the necessary changes, whilst taking personal responsibility for their part in the relationship ending? I personally feel that when in yourself you know who you are and what your priorities are, you will feel complete, become incredibly empowered, and as a result start to attract the right people into your life. This is because your vibrational energy will change to attract like-minded souls. But the first step is to become very honest with yourself as to the partner that is the right fit, not for your parents, your friends or your family, but for you. Of all the lessons Tantra has taught me, the most powerful is to live my life for me, and it is with great fascination that in identifying my own path, I have encountered others navigating their way forward and have discovered some interesting facts, including a person's sexual orientation may differ greatly from a long-term partner's romantic choice. The most important aspect of all, however, is to always have trust within yourself, as your instinct always knows what is best for you and will never let you down. And there is nobody who can love you more than the way you choose to love yourself.